presidency warns CAN over comments. The presidency has warned the Christian Association of Nigeria to abstain from further comments that could encourage Boko Haram members in their operations. Gabra Shehu, presidential spokesperson, in the evening of Tuesday, January 7th, said the Boko Haram group aims to pitch Nigerians against themselves using religious intolerance. According to him, the activities of CAN as a result of the activities carried out by Boko Haram members would make them the happiest. Saying, not seeing them as they should be is exactly what Boko Haram and groups wish. They want Nigerians to see their beliefs as reason to turn against one another. Boko Haram should be the happiest seeing our religious leaders tearing at one another, he said in a statement. Shehu noted that the federal government is really working to rescue those held hostage by the sect and that there is full confidence in the security agencies to achieve the task. He further noted that the government had condemned recent operations by the Boko Haram, especially the ones carried out during the festive period. Yet, to continue to see these happenings solely in religious terms, removed from social, economic, and environmental factors, simplifies complexities that must be heeded, the statement lamented. The presidency said it was happy that citizens of the country, irrespective of their religious beliefs, had united in their opposition to the terrorist group and the hatred for decency that the infamous group stands for. Unfortunately, some leaders and politicians seek to make political capital from our religious differences. As we fight Boko Haram on the ground, so too must we tackle their beliefs, stability, and unity in face of their hatred is itself a rejection of their world view, the statement said. It warned that the federal government will never tolerate religious intolerance. What this country needs urgently at the moment is addressing rampant unemployment, alleviating poverty, and delivering long-delayed infrastructure. We urgently need jobs, economic growth, and relief from debilitating corruption. He said, adding that the president does not wish to be distracted from this focus. The cleric was kidnapped during the recent attack by the insurgents on Michika in the northeast state. So guys, these are the statements from the presidency. I don't think, for people to be talking about what is happening, we give these people committing these atrocities the privilege or make them happy, or that is what is we that we encourage them to do more. I think the government on its side should be able to do the needful, because just the way they told us that they have defeated these Boko boys technically, like I always ask, what is the difference between or similarity between technicality and reality? Have they been dealt with in the real terms, or just by paper, or by mere just wishful thinking? Because if they are doing the needful, I see no reason why I see no reason why anybody's statement or whatever that they are doing that people are talking about will make them happier or is tearing people apart. That is what is happening, because people's life, you know, are involved in this whole thing. And the government is always coming from the side of, oh, we are going to do something, we are working on something, we are doing this, we are doing that. And the reason why the public is not really taking them so serious is that these people always take this fight to the doorsteps of the military. And what have they been doing? Why is it that, of course, we know that in some cases the military are really winning the battle, but what is the percentage compared to the havoc the other people, those Boko boys, they reign on the military? How do you raise them? That is what we are talking about. It's not that in all cases that they just get their way through. This insurgents people, they get their way through. In some cases the military still win them in the battlefield, but it's not really too rampant. It's like these other people, they are really having upper hand on our military. So they need to equip our military. Whether somebody talks or somebody does not say anything is inconsequential. It is how government is ready to get on and to do the right thing and encourage the military so that they will do more. You cannot just be putting people's life, at risk and you expect them to, are they going to use their bare hands? The question that we are supposed to ask, do they really have what it takes to combat with these people? Do they really have the right equipment? So the statement of anybody is inconsequential, because those who are making statements, they are stating the facts. They are not making it up. It would have been a different thing if maybe maybe things that are not happening, and this can is always coming out or making some things up. Things that are happening, those are the things they are mentioning, and you cannot tell them not to say anything. They should just keep quiet and do what everybody knows what is happening. So saying what they are saying or stating the facts does not make these other people happy or whatever, or make them the happiest. So they need to get their self right. So are they telling us that now, he said they want to focus on a infrastructure, on unemployment, on all those other things that are really affecting the masses? So is it now they really want to talk about that one now? Are they not supposed to go hand in hand? They should not tell us they want to do this, they want to do that. Do what you need to do, and people will see it. Once people see it, and the reason why this whole thing is happening, they need to tackle it. They really need to tackle it. But the statement that was credited to the president even before he became president, that a fight against this Boko Haram is fight against the North. I don't know what he meant by that, because if you had come out to say such a thing, so how do you expect people to believe you that you really want to you really want to take it on with them? That when you said the other time that dealing with these Boko boys is that you are dealing with the North. So invariably, what are you going to do now? That means you wouldn't want to, because as you are dealing with them, you are dealing with the people in the North. So because they would come and say, oh, that was not what he meant, that was not what he said, that was not how he put it. So how did he put it? So that being said, they just have to do the need, whether Khan says anything or other people says anything. They are just stating the facts and nothing more, in my opinion, nothing more. So whether you are going to be involved in the day-to-day problems of Nigerians, or you want to fight this security or insecurity of a thing, they have to go, hand in hand. No one should be left behind. They have to go hand in hand. Let them do what they have been voted for, what they have been placed to do. So telling us that they want to set a confusion among the citizens is neither here nor there, because people already know what has been on ground before now. So that is just my own observations from what Garba Shehu is saying. We hope that they are genuine with what with with their own plans on how to make sure that things will work well. I hope they are genuine in that. If they are genuine in all of those things, our our duty is to continue to encourage them. So you are not going to leave a say because you are fighting insurgency. Then the other side, that people really need to, that will make people to feel that they are really in a safer place, and everything like economy, like all that they have talked about, they have to go hand in hand. People must feel that they are in their country. So the only thing that we can do is to continue to encourage them, but not playing lip service. That's why I said, if they are really genuine in all of this, is what the masses need, or want to do for the government, is to continue to encourage them. If you want to pray for them, good and fine, to continue to encourage them. But we must know that they are really serious about this whole thing, not playing lip service. So the comments of the can, in my opinion, has nothing to do with what they themselves are supposed to do. So let them continue to do the good work which they are claiming they have been doing, and it will be okay. And someone says federal government should not release back the so-called Boko Haram repentance. They are not among the society, rather have gone back to join their colleagues. Good people of Nigeria, it's high time we unite against these people, this insurgency, and free our later generation of this evil. Let's not quarrel amongst ourselves, but rather stand together to fight this evil called BH. Our soldiers are out there fighting as one indivisible force. Let us join and encourage them. Presidency also should play its roles as father to all Nigerians, and not playing bias to avoid such beliefs that they are siding the BH and ISWA. That is it. They need to be genuine. Someone once said that any attack on Boko Haram is an attack against the North, that was exactly what I was asking. How do we relate? Do we relate that statement now? Then and with what is happening now? That means if he said that, then he the rate at which they are going to continue with this this work that they are fighting against these people, it's people not even believe it, and it will be so minimal. Federal government think that they can fool all the people all the time. It's not possible. As far as fighting terrorism is concerned in Nigeria, federal government is playing double standard game. They will regret their actions soon. God has set traps for them, and these wicked people will suffer the consequences. But it is the same government that is releasing the arrested Boko Haram back into the society. What is the point? Somebody once said an attack on Boko Haram is an attack against the North. What does that mean? What does that mean? Who is fooling who here? Please, government should stop this double standard. Government says one thing and ends up doing something else. What the hell is this threat against a can or threat against can? Why does this government hate truth? You release the so-called repentant members of Boko Haram. You think you are helping matters. We know the agenda. Nigerians are no fools. We want to see sincerity and action on the part of government, and not threat to anyone that says otherwise. Gabashe will talk sometimes as if he's not part of Nigeria's problem. Does your appointment shows we are together in this country? Your government is even causing more harm than the Boko Haram. If you want to be honest with yourself, you can only one can because of the nature of Christianity. Christianity does not encourage violence. If not, this government had done a lot against Christianity. The truth be told, check your entire appointment and tell yourself the truth if this government has been fair and sincere in itself. So guys, let's hear your take concerning the statement from the presidency, warning can over their comments concerning this Boko boys. Please leave your comments and let's hear your take. Bye.